expressed during this program are solely the opinions of the host, guests, and callers. They do not necessarily represent the views of the advertisers, management, staff, or ownership of WCTC.
This is the show where Jersey matters. From politics to entertainment, from social issues to lifestyle, from newsmakers to pop culture. If it's Jersey, it's on Jersey Central with Bert Barron.
What is it about the Garden State that makes it such fertile ground for high and lowbrow entertainment?
On the new Talk Radio 1450 WCTC, the voice of Central Jersey.
It is 7:09, hour number 2 of Jersey Central on this Tell-a-Friend Tuesday on the new Talk Radio WCTC, the voice of Central Jersey. I am Bert Barron. We do have our contest on the way. We'll do it sometime in this 7 o'clock hour for your chance to win a family 4-pack of tickets to see Wayne Newton, who is coming back to town on November 6th. Give you a chance to win 4 tickets coming up in just a little bit. Well, joining me right now on the Raritan Bay Medical Center Jersey Newsmaker Hotline is a very special gentleman. He's going to be appearing this coming Thursday at the Grand Centurions in Clark, and it's a gala fundraiser that is coming up for a group here in New Jersey called Contact We Care, and they serve Central and North Jersey, a primary responder to calls to the National Suicide Prevention Line. And I met some of the folks from Contact We Care through some connections through the Tyler Clemente Foundation. And when I heard that Kevin Hines was going to be appearing on Thursday, I wanted to get him on the show just to share his absolutely incredible story. And he joins me now on the Raritan Bay Medical Center Jersey Newsmaker Hotline. Kevin, good morning. It is Bert Barron. How are you, sir?
Good morning, Bert. I'm doing well.
Great to talk to you. I don't know where to begin. You're one of fewer than 3 dozen people who jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge and survived. How did you get to that point, Kevin, and how did you get to where you are today?
You know, I got so sick mentally. I was suffering with bipolar disorder, and I'm adopted, but my biological parents had the very same disease. It led them to do drugs. It led me to go off the Golden Gate Bridge. And today, where I am now is a vast difference from where I was. I was in denial for a long time of mental illness. I wouldn't accept it, and when I did, I was able to fight it adequately and live well with treatment. And because of that, today I travel the country and the globe telling my story about that initial attempt and how I live in recovery every day. And that's what I do. Bert, I recover. I have all of the symptoms I've ever had: paranoia, delusions, hallucinations, panic attacks, depressions. But I fight them because I know how. I use things like really a routine regimen of lifestyle to stabilize every day, even though I have all of those symptoms. For example, I'll give you an idea. Mm-hmm. When I have hallucinations today, whereas back in the day it would just destroy me and my family, when I have them today, I turn to my wife and I say, honey, is that real or is that not real? And she'll tell me, she'll meet me where I'm at, and she'll say, Kevin, that may be real to you, but it's not real to anybody else. And we can beat it today.
Wow.
And that's what we do.
And this is every day of your life, Kevin. You struggle with this.
Oh, absolutely.
Wow. Well, you're also a best-selling author. In 2013, you released the book Crack Not Broken, the Kevin Hines story, which continues to be a bestseller around the world. What message do you convey in your book, Kevin, that draws so many people to your story?
You know what? It's a common message. It's a simple message that hope can help heal people. And I found that when I travel and talk and write about these issues, the common theme is that it normalizes mental illness or brain health. And when I do that, when people who do that work do normalize brain and mental health, people come out and they start telling their stories and they start talking about their pain. And that's what this happens when you battle this mental kind of issue, is you have so much mental pain that you believe when you're suicidal, you become that way because you believe you have to die. You believe you're a burden to people, and it's just not the case.
Yeah.
And so the book and the film we're working on called Suicide: The Ripple Effect, all of these endeavors are to help people normalize suicide, normalize depression, normalize mental health, so we can start to heal.
Yeah. Take me through the night when you got word about the suicide of Robin Williams. What went through your mind on that night?
Oh, my gosh. I got the honor of meeting him one time on a soccer field where his kids were playing once. It was a very short introduction, but It broke my heart, as it broke the hearts of millions of Americans, actually millions of people across the globe who were connected to him via his movies, his acting, his abilities. It was devastating. But let me say something here. When someone dies of liver disease, someone who has fought liver disease for a decade, and they succumb to that disease, we say, oh, they fought so hard and they died of what they were going through. And you know what, folks? It's the exact same thing when someone dies of suicide. They're not committing some terrible act. They're not committing a crime. People who die of disease happens. So we have to and recognize heart, lung disease, or cancer and die of mental illness.
Gotcha. Kevin Hines is our guest this morning here on Jersey Central, and he will be appearing this coming Thursday at the Contact We Care annual Call of Hope Gala, which is happening at the Grand Centurions in Clark on Thursday night. You can still purchase tickets if you visit the website contactwecare.org, and they do just amazing work in working with the National Suicide Prevention Line. They're a local connection and the primary responder, and they do just incredible work as well with people who are in the same situation that Kevin is. If anything, Kevin, was Robin Williams' suicide, were you glad to see that at least it started a national dialogue and got people talking about mental illness again?
Well, I was devastated to see him pass, but I will say that dialogue did occur. But one of the things that was so terrible about that dialogue was the sensationalism in some of the medias. They seemed to be okay with the fact that, oh, now he has Parkinson's, so that makes sense. People started saying on television, in media outlets, in interviews. And like I just said, this happens. So we can prevent it. We can do more. And the people fighting the good fight in mental health can help the general public understand that this is real. This happens to millions of Americans, millions of people across the globe, depression and mental illness. And I think that his passing, however tragic it was, did open up that international dialogue in some sense. But we need to be more sensible and sensitive talking about suicide prevention and mental health in the media.
Sure. And in addition to Kevin Hines, who will be there on Thursday, also New Jersey State Assemblyman John Bramnick will be there. He will be the keynote speaker as well. So if you can attend this event or somehow get involved, Contact We Care is always even looking for volunteers. If you'd like to help them out, you can call them or visit their website, rather, probably the best way, contactwecare.org. And again, the event is Thursday night, and you will get to hear from Kevin Hines, a remarkable individual, and it's going to be just an incredible evening. Kevin, I want to thank you for your time this morning. And you know what, sir? The world is a better place with you still in it. I want you to know that.
Bert, thank you. That means a lot. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Well, it was great to talk to you, and I'm at a loss for words, man. I never have been in my life, but it's really a pleasure to speak with you today.
Thanks, Bert. I hope you have a good day.
You too. Thank you. All right, Kevin Hines, my guest on the Raritan Bay Medical Center.